It's been over a week since I last filmed and put a video out. My film crew, they've been slacking and they've gone on strike, I think, like every other person does in the UK. Just kidding. Anyway, we've had a lot of rain. Me and Dad, we've got well, a fair bit done on the shed that we were doing. All the fertiliser is on the fields, all the sprays are all caught up, so we've decided, like I say, doing this shed, and I'll show you when I get to the yard. But yeah, we've had a lot of rain. As you can see, we have been extremely busy, even though it has been raining. So the tin turned up last Thursday for the back, the roof and the front, and then pretty sure Friday we started on the back. Dad did a little bit over the weekend, finishing it off up to there, but then we decided we need to do the front. So we didn't all order long enough sheets to go, because the plan was from the tin was going to come all the way down. We didn't order long enough sheets, so we decided to go for this wood effect. So we've got some feather edge, this is called, and just basically cladded it with that, and it looks pretty smart to me. Got the door in yesterday, that's in, and now we're just starting on the roof, taking the old roof off. We're only going to do up to perhaps here today because it's meant to rain. Who knows, but it's been raining at sort of 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. We sort of do a bit and then it absolutely hammers it down. So I want to do a bit and then make sure just this electric's undercover before it rains. Managed to get this container in, I think it was Friday. Shoehorn that in there. Obviously we shoehorn that in there before we put the cladding on there. And yeah, it's coming together in here really. We still don't know what we're going to do. We'll just perhaps have a roller door on here, just a manual roller door instead of an electric one because it's cheaper. And yeah, then we can start putting stuff in here, and it just tidies the yard up a bit. You can't see very well, but the telehandler's in the way because we're lifting the roof sheet up to just offer it up. But that looks a hell of a lot smarter than what that old shed looks, and I think that cladding makes it stand out a bit better and makes it look real smart. Going. Keep going. Cut it. Okay, so I haven't shown you too much today. We were doing the roof, we were rushing about because of this. It's 5:15, it started raining. It's been doing that the last couple of days, but we've got about two and a half more panels to put on the roof and she's done. The problem we was having is we were trying to get the roof all square, but the problem is because we're going off an old shed, one that my granddad made about 60, well, more than 60 years ago. That's not quite square, so yeah, bit of a struggle, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm surprised how quick we have been doing it, to be fair, because they're in full sheets. But yeah, we'll rejoin tomorrow. I'm going home for some tea, and we'll rejoin tomorrow. Okay, so it's Friday morning after all that rain. I just thought I'd jump out the Nemo because I am going to go and pick Dad up. He's just taking a tractor to the local dealership, the T6 180, but I'll get into that in a minute. We've got about 2 panels left to put on. Most of the roof is on. And yeah, it's not the best of days today. I had all that rain last night. I had about 35 mil, absolute downpour. But yeah, we'll get them 2 roofing sheets on, and yeah, a bit windier today though, so. But anyway, if you ain't got me on Instagram, it's, what's the time? 8:30. We've had to sort Spud out. Here's a picture of him in a hole, digging in Mum and Dad's garden. He's dug the hole himself, and now obviously it filled it with water, and now he's playing in the hole, and yeah, he was absolutely filthy. He's in the back of my truck now, but here's a picture. So, the T6 180, hang on, this chair's decided to keep going forward. Get back. The T6 180 is going into the local dealer because I noticed a little leak on top of the diesel tank, and then there was a little leak on the floor mat in the cab, and then we called, obviously it's under warranty, called the dealership out. They come and had a look, and there's the steering orbital for the GPS is leaking, so we're just going to go in and replace that, and sort that out. It's just one of them things, really. It's just one of them things. You know, I don't know whether New Holland need to address the situation, whether there's a few tractors gone wrong like that. But yeah, on a new tractor you don't expect too much to go wrong. It's not too much, but you'd have thought on a new tractor everything will be spot on, especially for what we paid for it. But you could go and buy a Fendt, you can go buy a John Deere, you can go buy anything and have problems, but it's not too big of a problem. It's only the steering orbital. It's not like we can't use the tractor. So I'm just going to go pick Dad up now. Got a spare tyre to pick up from here, and the moisture meter to pick up because that's been tested, and then we'll come back and crack on. T6 180 dropped off at local dealers. Just got back, had a cup of coffee. Frontier came yesterday and dropped all that pallet load off. Half of that is for the oats, and some of it I think is for some spray on some barley. Yeah, don't know when we're going to do that because it's absolutely soaking. I might try and find some tile drains tomorrow, some ones that I haven't found for a while. They should be sort of seeping out now if there is any in a couple of fields that I've missed. We're going to crack on, put the last 2 sheets on this shed, and then I don't know what we're up to after that. So I'm just round the back, round the back of the yard, in an old curtain cider trailer, because this is where we got most of the wood. Me and Dad stockpiled this trailer years ago with a load of wood, so most of the wood that we've used from the shed, apart from the front where that feather board is where we cladded, that's new, but most of it is used what we got, which has saved a bit of money. Got loads of logs in here and all sorts, some old bits of tin, and yeah, this is where the old retired machinery stands around the back here. I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, if you see anything you fancy buying, give me a shout. That's where I'm getting the wood from. Got an old conveyor. Well, apart from the boom, you're not allowed the boom, you're not allowed the irrigation pipes, but other than that, I don't think that's ours to sell actually, this bale grab. But anyway, you can have it if you want it, for the right price. Yeah, cultivator, little harrow. got my saw up there.
Millimetre or two more.
Sitting on there. I thought you were a goner then. Okay, so this afternoon we have got the flashing on, which is that bit there, on the roof, squared up the flashing on the edge there, and also squared up this doorway because we have decided we're going to have a roller door on here, I think. Because the shed, obviously, like I was saying, is not square, 60 side year old. We've had to obviously square the door off, so if we have a roller door, it fits in there properly. So that's what you see me cutting the bits of wood for, across the beams across there. We had to pack it out as well, and I'm looking, well, I'll look over the weekend to try and look for a second-hand roller door. If anyone, by any chance, put it in the comments, has got a 3 metre by, I think 3.5 or 4 metres, we can always cut it down. Roller door, just a mechanical one that's good, in good nick, silver one, put it in the comments. I can't seem to find a good second-hand one anywhere. I don't know how much a new one would be, but we'll look for a second-hand one. Yeah, sorry I ain't showing you too much. We've been up doing the roof and bits and pieces and bits and pieces like that, but yeah. Anyway, T6 180, I've just heard, is back alive. It's been the steering orbital's on, and yeah, they're just going to calibrate it all, and yeah, a little bit of a shed build, a little bit of a different sort of video, really different sort of farming. We get up to all sorts here. We like to try and do a lot ourselves, so thank you very much for watching. Please hit the subscribe, it lets you know when the next video is up, and hit the like as well. Give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. So thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one. Don't know what we'll be doing, perhaps a bit more of this, and yeah, we'll catch you later. Ta.